Instead, I'm actually going to be making an mini apple pies. So I have this dough here that I just made from flour, applesauce, oil, agave, butter, apple cider vinegar, water, and a pinch of salt. And I'm only doing this much, which is not that much. It's like it fits in my hand here. And we'll be putting those into a cupcake tin, and we'll be making a filling with apples, agave, cinnamon, and flour, and I'll show you how this is going to look in the tin, because right now it is huge. We're going to break this down into miniature pie crusts, and then we're going to fill it with fillings, and I'll show you that part. And here is my filling that I will put in those crusts. So I'm doing a pre-bake on those crusts. I'm going to put them in for 6 minutes and check what they look like. And then I'm going to stuff them with this mixture. It is smelling really good in here. I can't wait to try one of these. Alright, let's see you back here in a bit. So we are going to be baking these in the toaster oven because I have to start my other project in the oven. So, and these seem to be holding their shape, so I'm just going to hope that they still keep holding their shape while they're baking. We'll see how this goes. I have never made this before, so we will see. I'm going to first put them in for 20 minutes and then see what they look like and if they need more time. Alright, oh goodness. What we are going to do with these, this is butternut squash if you don't know. Already de-seeded, cut in half, the top's cut off, bottom's cut off. We're going to take olive oil, rub that all over both of them. We're going to put sage, thyme, and rosemary, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder over the both of them. Then we're going to flip them upside down and have them bake for 30 minutes. And I'll show you along the way, because I know that was a lot. So first I'm going to put some olive oil and my herbs on, and I'll show you what that looks like in a moment. So this is what it looks like with all the herbs on it. And then what we'll do is we'll take these and flip them so the herbs are down when they're baking. So let me see if I can do this one-handed here. So we're going to put it down like that, both of them on here, and then we'll bake it. So grabbing, okay, like that. If you have any herbs on your hand, wipe them off because we want every bit of it on them. Okay, alright, so they look like that, and then we're going to bake these for 30 minutes to start, and then add stuff to this tray later. Alright, I'll meet you back. I just prepped my onions here and my garlic bits. So they are both peeled and the ends and heads have been taken off. And these are just olive oiled. These are olive oiled with some lemon pepper seasoning, onion powder, and a little bit of sage. I'll also put a little bit more pepper on, and then we'll add these after the butternut squash is out. Sorry, my workspace is a little bit of a mess, I apologize. But after the butternut squash is out, then we will be adding these, and then we'll put it back in for another maybe 15 minutes. We'll have to really see how the butternut squash is doing, and then based off of that, that's when we can add this stuff. Alright, so that's what these are for. Yes, this is a whole onion and 2 garlic cloves. And at the end, we are going to take these, which I made yesterday. They're crispy, crunchy little breads. You could maybe call them burger buns almost, but bigger than that. And we're going to be cutting a hole in the top of them and then filling it with this soup, this butternut squash soup. So we're probably going to warm these maybe a little bit and then do that. I'm not sure yet, because we're going to need a saw through this. So we'll see. But yes, that is my plan. To open up both of these, put the soup inside, have the top still on, and then, yeah. We'll see how this goes. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I know this does not look appetizing, but what you'll want to do is start off with 2 cups of vegetable broth or vegan no chicken broth, and then do 1 cup at a time to your consistency. And then I have almost half a cup of vegan sour cream, which looks like this if you are looking for it in the store. You can also use cream cheese, and you can also use coconut milk, the full fat version. So yes, that's what that is. We may need to add more vegetable broth, it really depends, but only a cup at a time after the 2 cups. And that's when the butternut squash and these guys are ready and done. And they should be very caramelized. These should be. If not caramelized, they should have kind of a charringness to them, along with the butternut squash, and that's how you know that everything is ready to be pulsed. And that's what we're doing. We're just putting it all in the food processor, letting it go, and then we can re-warm it up in a pot after it's finished, and then we'll serve them in these guys. Alright, so I just took them out after those 30 minutes, and they look like they should be done in 15. So I'm going to now add these guys and do 15 minutes, and then we'll pop them out and see what they look like. These should be very easy to scoop out into our food processor when they're done. So that's how you can tell when these are fully roasted and ready to go for our soup. Alright, I'll meet you back in a moment. This is what everything should look like at the end. Juices flowing and all. We'll put all of this in the food processor without the skins. So either let this cool off or use a tongs and carefully scrape the insides into the food processor. Alright, and that's what I'm going to do, and I will show you what that looks like, what everything looks like in the food processor before I blend it. And yeah. Alright, this is what it should look like when it's all blended together. Please do it to your own taste. Maybe add a few more seasonings if you need to. I did. Just really make it your own, and go from there. And then you want to reheat it when you are about to eat it, And then if you do make yourself some bread bowls, then put it in there, or if not, have it on the side with something nice and crispy. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for tuning in today.